Alright guys, we're here at Ladja, and my test runs have been proving mostly useful, but in my test runs, Ladja has not been spamming Burning Breath as much as he could, so it might still be a bit of a struggle. Anyway, why don't we go over our levels since I leveled up quite a bit since last time. Rocksy has maxed out and now is he's not going to be leveling up anymore. These are the stats that they're going to be with. The agility is only that high because I gave him the meteorite bracer for this fight, which I'll go over when I go over items, though. I also did give him a couple, actually all my remaining agility seeds just to boost him up to 50 so he could get to that 100 that we want. But otherwise, this is him. Then we have Whippet. Whippet leveled up pretty well, and the strength and resilience are really high up. I also gave them all my wisdom seeds just because I had nothing else better to do with them. And any mana seeds I picked up was also given to him too. But got a lot of HP, great defense. He's second in the party order because of that reason. And yeah, he's pretty solid. I'm actually surprised. But anyway, excuse me, still sick. Here's Nereus. Really bad strength, but natural agility is actually still pretty good. Just every once in a blue moon, Ladja is going to be a little faster than them, but very rarely. Resilience is fair, and wisdom's okay. Generally, they have okay HP and defense, but I have them third in the row because the biggest damage that we have to worry about is the breath attacks, which Nereus has extremely good resistance to. So despite having less HP than Newton here, Nereus is gonna be in third in line, just for this fight at least. And Newton here, as you can see, I gave them all my strength seeds, so this is them at max strength so that they could at least do some solid damage. Natural agility is still very good though, they could be still useful. Even in cases where I wouldn't want to use them, I probably would give them the Sage Stone just so they could help out if need be. Which, for Nimzo I might, but not for this fight. I still have to do some test runs for Nimzo though. Alright, but anyway, let's go over our items. Yeah, as you can see, I picked up the Hell Saber in the Nadiria's TNT board. I actually picked up 3 of them, I sold the other 2 though. He's the only one that could actually equip it though. So he's at his best gear right now. And Elven Charm, just because why not really, but Meteorite Bracer is the main thing, just so to get that 100 agility so he can move before Ladja, just so he can get the Stolo Staff in when you really need to. That's really the main thing. Obviously he's the Stolo Staff user because he's the only one immune to death, but the good thing is everyone here has at least some resistance besides Rocksy anyway, who's immune. So Burning Breath shouldn't be as much of a threat, but, you know, we still get unlucky. So, Fairy Foil is on everybody because we want to have at least one on each person, just to help keep them up, since he does not have Disruptive Wave. And a bunch of Packs and Punches and an Elfin Elixir, just in case Whippet needs it, and also in case someone dies and we need to reapply a Pack set. Next up here is Whippet. Got the whip, because he whips it good. Flowing Dress, Thinking Cap, and Flame Shield are still the same. I gave him my extra Staff of Salvation that I picked up from the TNT board, so that he could do single target healing if need be, but otherwise he'll use multi-heal. Fairy Foil for defense, a couple of Elfin Elixirs, a couple Moonwort Bulbs in case we want Rocksy to keep attacking and Whippet manages to resist a Burning Breath. Packs a Punch for himself because he actually can attack and help out a little bit, though he'll be mostly doing a mix of attack and healing. And a Yiggly for oh shit moments. Nereus, their best weapon that isn't the Ringham Whip is going to be the Staff of Resurrection, and everything else is their best at the moment too. They're going to be the Sage Stone user because their spells are completely resisted by Ladja, so the only thing they really have is healing and fairy foiling. But they also have Moonwort Bulbs to help with the paralyzed curing, Yiggly for emergencies, and Elfin Elixirs just for Whippet. And then we have Newton. Newton's in the back. He's using the Fire Claw because Ladja completely is immune to crackle and ice breath, but has less resistance to fire, so this does, on average, a little bit more damage than the icicle dirt. So that's why he's got the fire claw. He also has his best helm, which is the Great Helm, which we picked up in Muderia's town, Precaria, I think. I'm leaving the crude image on just in case it helps his damage. I don't think it does, but whatever. And he has the original Staff of Salvation, just for the absolute biggest emergencies. A fairy foil, a Yiggly, a couple Moomer bulbs, a couple packs of punches, and an elfin elixir. Everyone has at least one Yiggly, but in the deepest, direst of things, if I have to, I'll use Roxy's Kerplunk to revive people, but that should be a very, very last-ditch effort, because he's the only one that's immune to Burning Breath. So with my luck, he'd Kerplunk, and then everyone's alive, and then he just Burning Breaths everyone, and they're stuck, you know? That would be my luck. But it's that last-ditch effort anyway. And it's kind of nice that I have someone that can actually utilize it pretty well. But alright, that's all the stats. I will meet you at the start of the fight, because the intro's kind of long. I'll see you there. It's boss time against Ladja for the final time. Sorry, my throat's still kind of bothering me here. Anyway, we're gonna let monsters die first, so he's gonna say, "Oh yeah? Well, look at my royal insignia." I also got the Ruinous shield on him just so that he'll die a little easier. You know what? Let's show him his face in the mirror. He didn't care for it, I guess. Alright, everyone's out. Now, the first thing we're going to do, everyone gets one fairy foil in. And I'm going to have you actually Pax of Punch Roxy instead. You're in the back. Just so we can have someone start the attack. Okay. Yeah, you have nothing else that you need to really do right now, so you're going to attack. Now, you already fairy foiled. Why don't you Pax a Punch yourself? The damage was very minimal. You don't have a Pax a Punch, though, sadly. So you're going to go ahead and just put your defense up just a little higher, because that's your main weakness anyway. And you're going to Pax a Punch yourself. That kind of sounds funny out of context. Go Pax a Punch yourself! Okay, that's fine. Now, you guys can start the attack, and yeah, you don't have anything else other than healing. So, that's what we're doing. But yeah, everyone has very similar damage, with Newton being the strongest. Ooh. Okay, Whippet, you're gonna have to help heal yourself. You're gonna heal everybody, and you're gonna attack. So far, so good. Okay. You know what? For shits and giggles, fairy foil yourself one more time. You heal, and you attack. Since you're in the second row anyway, you may as well. Okay, not too bad, and here's the danger. Alright, 2 paralyzed. That's not too bad. Go ahead and you take care of Whippet, and you go ahead and take care of Newton. Alright, I kind of hold my breath every time that happens. Keep it up on Whippet, and you go ahead on Nereus. Hopefully we won't run out of those bulbs, because that does help a lot. Okay, we're alright. That's not too bad. Go ahead, you can actually just get away with attacking right now, guys. And with just Sage Stone healing. I'm fine with the Blistering Breath, that's fine. That's not that bad for anybody here. Everyone has very good fire resistance. It's the ice that we're in danger of. So let's see if I jinxed it. With my luck anyway. Anytime I mention something, he's like, oh really? Nope, we're good so far. I mean, the Ice Breath, at least everyone has a tiny bit of resistance at minimum. Whether it's natural or equipment. Alright, but luck's holding so far. Okay. That's alright. You can keep doing that. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. A Sage Stone will cover that. But yeah, this is basically all we could do. It's a shame that we can't use Sap, because Whippet actually has access to that. Sadly, Ooh, everyone resisted it! Nice! Yes! Even that tiny bit of resistance helped for once. Everyone's actually in pretty good spirits. You know what? You have one more fairy foil you could do out of it. Yeah, go ahead. Max out your defense. May as well. Alright. And, uh-oh. Alright, 2 down. Get Whippet up. Do you have any more? You do. Go ahead and get Newton up. Oh, no. And that's 3. Alright. The first thing we want to do is get our best healer up, which would be Whippet. Okay. You're going to go ahead and get Nereus up. Do you have any? You do. Go ahead and get Newton up because we're in okay HP range right now. And there's the cold breath. We've been waiting for that to happen. You can attack. You're going to multi-heal. Sage Stone anyway. And attack. I think multi-heal would cover us, but we may as well. There it goes again. It does hurt. Alright. Yeah, you're going to attack. You got to multi-heal again. Sage Stone and attack. Sage Stone might actually be enough just for this, but eh. Yeah, it was enough. Alright, I miscalculated. I'm actually going to go with it this time and just say you just only need a Sage Stone. Very good. Uh-oh. Alright, just 1. That's okay. You can just keep the heal train going and you attack. Okay. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I got a little too excited there. Sorry if I don't sound more excited. Every time I get a little excited, I end up coughing. Ugh. But we should almost have him. Because we've been getting a lot of attacks in. I can't wait for Nimzo, though, because Nimzo is going to be actually where Nereus might be able to shine. Yes! We got him! Alright, and I almost coughed again. But that's it for Ladja. I'll see you guys at Nimzo, I guess, but that wasn't too bad. I think we got a little lucky. He could have been worse. He could have Ice Breath more. He could have Burning Breath more, but I think you guys could see that all it would take is just a little more more rounds, really, if that happened, and generally we were okay. So, as I said, I'll see you at Nimzo.